Hello friends, acquaintances, and enemies of all ages. My name is Combat Bird, and today I had the pleasure of playing Super Kiwi 64, a nostalgic love letter to an era of games that graced many of our childhoods. You play as Kiwi, an adorable little bird wearing a backpack and goggles. Your goal is to collect all of these power stones so that your dog friend here can take you both away from the island. You've got a lot of work to do, Kiwi. The developer Siactro is no stranger to making these types of games. You may have played some of his other 3D platformers, such as MacBat 64 or his more recent Tori series. Heck, if you go back far enough, you might have even played the original Kiwi 64. And while these games are all technically 3D platformers, they filled very different roles. Kiwi, for example, doesn't really focus on speed as much as Tori does, but instead it has a lot more exploration. And to aid us in that, Kiwi has a simple and fun moveset. He can run, dash, glide, or any mix of the three to help maneuver the landscape. He can also use his beak to scale walls in what looks to be a very painful way. This game controls like a dream, and I'm sure when you put it into the right hands, the speedrunners of this game are going to be insane. The levels of the game have a decent amount of variety and really nail the N64 visual. It isn't just the low poly models either. The textures, the skyboxes, and especially these little gear collectibles just scream N64. The music also feels so authentic to the time. Kent Kirscher, you did an amazing job here. Just hearing that opening theme gets me hyped. During your playthrough, you'll find yourself naturally collecting most of the power stones just by exploring. And that's something I absolutely love about this game. There's just something about the simplicity. Here you are, thrown into this world with very little information and very little pressure. You're just relaxing, wandering around these environments, having a great time. Until you see something that's just a little unnerving, that is. Siactro seems to enjoy putting these mildly creepy things into otherwise wholesome games, but let's be honest, it just makes the levels that much more interesting. There are also a ton of Easter eggs to be found if you're willing to put the time in to find them. Now, I had mentioned the original Kiwi 64 earlier, and I really want to emphasize how far Kiwi has come since then. On top of the obvious quality improvement, Super Kiwi 64 has really found its own identity. The first game was much more akin to a Banjo-Kazooie fan game, intentionally being as similar as possible. But now, Kiwi has evolved. He's created his own path with a game that feels inspired by an era and also completely original. I really look forward to seeing how he continues to evolve, and hopefully we'll see just that in his next adventure. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, have a wonderful rest of your day.